What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning back in. We moved from one shop to a new shop. We're not going to be doing any building today. We got the boat done. That was a really fun project. But what we're doing is...
Today we're going to do a filled strip and clean on my Franchi Affinity 3. And then we'll also be doing some of Connor's shotguns over here. He's got his...
Winchester SX4, and then I have my wife's TriStar 20 gauge that we're going to be cleaning as well. So 2 inertias and a gas. So yeah, just it's nice to step out of the shop and out of the heat and kind of just do some maintenance on our guns for the year, make sure that they're in tip-top condition. So
we're a few months out now from season. We're getting pretty excited for the season to come. I think what we decided yesterday, there's like 44 days or something until the duck hunt starts. Yep. And oh, we're itching so bad, it's crazy. So we'll get started taking this apart here. So again, this is the Franchi Affinity 3, so it's a pretty simple inertia gun. We'll pull the camera a little bit closer and show you guys how to take it apart. Alright guys, so we're going to tear it apart. First thing we do is loosen the cap on the end here. I'm not sure what its technical name is. Cap on the end is the technical name for me. And you'll see it start pulling apart right there. And you just take the barrel and the handguard off there. These two do come apart. A little bit of work there. There's a little pin you have to push in right here. And we have a little Allen wrench here to help us do that. And then you also have to take the charging handle off here. So I'm going to lock the bolt back by taking that off first, and then that comes out there.
This is the trigger.
And then that will, after you take the charging handle out, that will release the bolt, and then the whole bolt assembly comes out, and that's field stripped, ready to go. Completely empty, as you guys can see. Before we started, the gun is clear. So we'll go through and hurry and oil up all these, or clean the parts real quick and oil them up. And I'll let Connor do that part because he's got a little bit more experience doing that than I do.
So today we're going to be using the heavy duty contact cleaner. We hunt the Great Salt Lake, which is what, 5 times saltier than the ocean. So your steel parts suffer heavily. So we're going to go through this. Be very careful with this. If you have a camo gun like this one over here, it will strip the camo off. So
luckily I have a black gun, don't have to worry about that. We're just spraying the trigger mechanism and everything in there. Got our patches over here.
We got the 3-inch. I like that they don't have the stringy fibers like the, what are they?
1.5s.
Yeah, the 1.5s. They have the little threads that come out. This one doesn't.
It's nice to use them as like little hand towels too.
Make sure you really work the springs too. Those get overlooked constantly. But I mean, just a simple glance at this gun, it looks really clean, but it's crazy when you, I mean, just a little bit of spray will do to that. Pretty dirty, even though it looks spotless.
And I pretty meticulously maintain my guns. I clean them every couple months, even if I don't shoot them. Even just sitting in the gun safe, they'll collect dust and sometimes moisture if you don't have the moisture packs in your safe.
Yep.
So it's always good to take them out, inspect them, see if they need cleaning or not.
Okay. I'm gonna let that just sit to the side for a minute. I'm going to spray a little bit with my rag. Just clean this bit. Okay, now we're gonna work on the bolt. Oz has already taken the pin and everything out, lubed everything up, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna do a quick wipe down and just clean, and I'm gonna lube the moving part there. So spray it down. Quick wipe down of the carriage. Okay. So we got that all done. I'm gonna go through. Now that the trigger sat for a little bit, it's all dry, so I'm going to go back and just lube it up a little bit. Get a new little towel here. You don't need very much. You just need to coat it. Don't over oil your gun. Just thin coat.
Especially with an inertia-driven gun, it'll spray the oil back at you. It'll clear out after a few shots, but it's pretty annoying.
Just a start.
I'm going to clean the inside housing of the gun too real quick. Just get all the old excess oil out of there. We'll lube up the ramps and everything here in just a moment.
And then I'm going to move on to the bolt. And then we're going to use a bore snake for the barrel. They're pretty nice. I don't like using the rod, so these work pretty nice. Just gonna shoot it real quick. If you guys are looking for a good choke, Pattern Master. This is what all of us run. This is the Code Black Duck.
Yep.
They also have a Code Black Goose as well.
So I went on my first 3 hunts with these guys last year. And I was still using my old 870. And I was having a hard time reaching the birds far away, and I just noticed these guys were sniping them out of the air pretty far away. So I kind of asked them what they were using, and they said Pattern Master. And as soon as I put that thing in, first bird
Yeah.
First bird I shot at, I knocked it down like pretty far away. I don't know like a yardage, but it's pretty far away. Shiny?
Good. That's what it's supposed
Ooh,
to
shiny.
be. Okay, and then put just a dab of oil
Just
there.
a dab and do it?
It's kind of.
And you just want to coat it enough that it's oiled and you can see the oil, but it's not dripping.
Over oiling is a bad thing.
So you also want to oil your rail here, your bolt, and the moving parts in your trigger assembly.
Okay, those are all oiled. We'll do the Pattern Master next.
Yeah, guys, we're pretty excited to go on the hunts this year, obviously, as you can tell. We're going to be trying to take you guys on quite a few of the hunts this year. Trying to get better footage, do some awesome hunts out of the boat this year. It's a little bit different style hunts than I've personally seen on YouTube is kind of how we do it. We mainly run just out of the boat for our style of hunting that we mainly do. But we are going to try to get out and go with a few other people that we've met over the years and have a few invitations to go places, so we'll try to make some of those happen.
Yeah. We got access to 800 acres of cornfield, so hopefully get up north and hunt some of the corn.
Just snug on that too. That way if you do leave your gun unmaintained for a while, it's not going to be seized in there. But seeing as I take my gun apart every couple months anyway, I haven't run into that problem yet. But I've only had the gun for about a year, so you could say I'm a little paranoid about maintaining my guns. Connor is too, though. It's better to be over-prepared and maintain your guns more than not enough.
Yep.
As some of you probably know, if you don't take care of your guns, it's not going to last you as long. Or anything, for that matter.
Yeah. We all know how expensive it is. All right. I'm going to hand this over to Oz, and he is going to put his shotgun back together.
We've got a chair that's constantly falling on us back here. So you'll put your trigger assembly in first. That just slides in the bottom there. And give it a good little tap and it'll pop in. You'll be able to look through the pinhole here and get it lined up so you can put your pin in easily. You don't want to force these things too hard. You just push it through until you can feel it on both sides here where it's flush. Then you grab your bolt assembly here. Make sure this is sitting in the track properly. There's a little notch here that it sits down into. You'll hear it click. put that back. Grab your charging handle, put it in there. I always release the bolt, let it come all the way out and forward. Then you grab your barrel and hand grip, or foregrip, whatever you call it. Make sure it's all lined up there. Get that up in there, slide it back, and then you just put the cap back on the front here. I hold it here because you can feel there's actually a tiny bit of gap here. If you don't tighten this cap all the way, it'll cause gap and your bolt won't go forward all the way, and you'll get oil blowing out at you and sputtering you in the face, and it's dangerous. Alrighty, that's how you field strip and clean our Franchi Affinity 3. If you guys have any questions or comments, put them down below. We'll try to get back to the comments as soon as we can, and stay tuned for the next videos, guys.